Good morning. It's dark outside because we're in Gatwick. It's 4 a.m. in the morning and we're off to Sardinia today. So we're super excited. We've got a 7 a.m. flight. Now we need to go super early so we can do all of the COVID checks beforehand. We're on the airplane and we're about to land. We're now at the bus station. It was a smooth flight and which is I think about an hour and a half journey. I might have to correct myself. But now cash, because cash is king in Italy, very important for small transactions. They won't accept card for anything small or sometimes even I guess larger. But yeah. So between buses we've arrived. We stopped for a little lunch. Okay, tell us something about Sardinia. Okay. So we've arrived and we're gonna take a little walk to our Matteo is dodgy. I'll do some footage there because last time we saw an abandoned car. Yeah, but it's really sunny and warm, but the next bus is like in 2 hours and there's nothing wrong with a bit of exercise in the sunshine. So yeah, off we go to our beautiful accommodation. Matteo, checking the maps because we don't remember exactly, which is shameful, but it's been a year. Not even halfway, not even close.
Yes, come on.
Good. Sweat sesh and weight sesh. This is the dodgy path, which may or may not have an abandoned car in the middle of nowhere. Also, I mean, everyone knows Mediterranean diet is the best, supposedly. Where's the turtle? Where? Alright, look at this path. What does this bring us? Almost
3/4 is done, eh?
3/4 done. 3/4 done. On the sandy road, we're keeping an eye out for turtles. The car is gone. Too bad. They removed this abandoned Mercedes that was here last year. It was like our little dodgy mafia car that gave us some entertainment for a while. Maybe another one will come. And so we have arrived. It's windy and cool. It's very lovely. And I just lost my hat. Here we are. Beautiful breeze going on, keeping us cool. So we've unpacked kind of and refreshed, put some sunscreen on, and we're immediately going to the beach. So we've come back from a little dip in the sea, and actually the sun disappeared when we got onto the beach, so it was a bit short-lived. And then we went to the little local grocery shop and bought some things. I'll show you later what we got, because we got like some Sardinian tomatoes, which are like almost banana shaped, and some local breads, carazao, like everyone eats it here. Yeah, looking forward to some delicious Italian food. So this is the tomato that I was talking about, that's from Sardinia. It's kind of like elongated. So I've prepared a dinner for us from local ingredients, and I'm going to take you through upstairs. We're going to have a sunset dinner. So we've set up our dinner. I'm going to show you guys now what we've got. So we've set up a romantic dinner for two. We actually kind of started. We've got over here some mozzarella, classic, some stuffed peppers, prosciutto. These are Sardinian tomatoes, some rocket or rucola, and Matteo's about to bring some carazao. So the carazao has arrived, and this is like a local crunchy bread, super delicious. Sometimes it comes with a bit of olive oil, and we actually got some olive oil. Matteo said we can't have these local tomatoes without it. A little sunset walk on the beach. It's windy but warm and beautiful, and the village is glowing. Sunset and ice cream. But he eating his weird coffee ice cream, and me my Maddalena. Yeah, it's so random. I don't know. We've just had a blackout. Matteo is working in the last seconds. It's like I'm back home in South Africa with our random breakouts of the power shutting down. Well, it's not that random, they kind of planned them, but yeah. Look at the Sardinian village, pitched in blackness. This is my face. So we're here on day 2, and for lunch we're having some, I think it's local pasta. To me it looks like worms, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. And I'm going to add it with an artichoke paste, which I love. We had it last time, so I'm very excited. Usually I measure by grams how much pasta to have, but obviously we don't have a scale here, so I'm going just by plate, kind of guessing, estimating. So here's today's lunch. Nothing fancy but delicious. So here's the wormy pasta with a bit of pepper on top, and it's mixed in with this carciofi e noci, which means artichoke and nuts. Then a salad with some Sardinian tomatoes, some avocado, and some red pepper and rocket. Yeah, just with some water on the side and some balsamic. Yum. Hey guys, so it's day 2. I think I showed you our lunch earlier, some local delicious products, some salad, some pasta. We went snorkeling all day. We went twice actually. On the second round, unfortunately, I stood on a sea urchin because I didn't have the flippers on. And now we're walking for some dinner in a restaurant. We're going to just choose at random. And what else? Look at that path. Yeah, it's pretty long little, well, I say long, it's 40 minutes, but you know, we figure we burn some calories on our way there. So the the buses are quite infrequent, so we can't be bothered to wait, 1 or 2 hours for a bus. What else, Matteo?
All good.
All good. You know what? I would really recommend snorkeling. I snorkeled for the first time in Sardinia last year. I was super scared, and then Matteo was holding my hand, taking me around,
No.
Yeah, and now I'm super brave. Yeah, and it's really it's such a nice experience. You get to see the fishes. We saw a stingray, and yeah, I said already. Yeah, okay. So today I obviously stood on this bloody sea urchin, but just look where you stand. And if you have flippers on, that's not gonna happen anyway. But yeah, so. And it's really safe. You don't have to be scared of sharks or anything. So that's always comforting. And anyway, you can stay next to the shore, just swim along the rocks and see, random little things. So yeah, if you're coming to Sardinia, go snorkeling. So we're in a pizzeria at the moment, and of course not ordering any pizza. I'm ordering a few side dishes, and it's supposed to be very good. So I'm getting a few little sides, and Matteo's getting a burger, and then we're saving the actual pizza part is a Nutella pizza, which I'm sure Matteo has no interest in, but I really do. I'm just so curious. So yeah, dinner for now, and then we'll go into the center and explore a little bit. Guys, the Nutella pizza has arrived. Look at that sexiness. I am ready. I'm gonna finish it completely. Here is our Nutella pizza.
Look at the bag.
We're about to enter a beautiful Sardinian night market. Good morning. Today is day 3 in Sardinia, and we're off to stock up on some groceries and also get some exercise in. So we're dressed for fitness. It's a little bit overcast, but the sea is beautifully flat, so we're looking forward to some nice snorkeling despite my injured foot. But yeah, and Matteo in the meantime is capturing some beautiful views with the GoPro. So yeah, because there's a bit of a bigger shop there, whereas here there's only this little cute shop, but it's quite limited, so we'll support both. So for lunch today we have salad, and what I call the kebab, and Matteo corrected me in saying it's called spiedini. It's an Italian kebab, or an Italian spiedini. We have calzao on the side. I made a ginseng coffee, which is really delicious here. Just got it from, I haven't found in the UK, but here they sell it as part of Nescafe. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yum yum. And a small indulgence, or a big one if you want to call it. We bought a pack of almond magnums. So today is round 2 of snorkeling. We're off to the beach. I'm hoping that the urchin needles of yesterday will slowly come out themselves, the ones that didn't manage. And yeah, we might take some videos again underwater, chill a bit. So yeah guys, on a really busy beach. The sun is setting. We went for some snorkeling and now we're chilling and doing nothing, just lying down. Here we are, enjoying some sunshine. It's quite crowded out here, but it's nice, very relaxed. Today we're taking the bus, so it's a little walk towards the stop. It's very poorly lit, this little village, so you know, there's an occasional street light. And yeah, we're just gonna go and explore the town, and tomorrow we're going to do an early start so that we can go to, what is it called?
La Maddalena. Super lucky bunny.
Alright, anyway, repeat that last bit.
La Maddalena.
So yeah, we're going tomorrow to La Maddalena, which is some islands.
It's not just some islands, very famous.
Okay, some very famous islands. Matteo would like me to point out, it's very beautiful. And yeah, but we're gonna go to Palau to take the ferry from there. So we changed our minds and we're walking back home because we realized, why are we going at 10 at night to the town? Because we've already had dinner, we've had some fruit for dessert, we already had an ice cream earlier.
So the main point is the bus come back at 11.
Exactly, so we only have 1 hour to just float around there. So we figure instead we're gonna go home, snuggle and chill and be ready for tomorrow morning for our new adventure. Good morning. Today is day 4 in Sardinia and we're gonna go to Palau to do a tour to the Maddalena, which is like some beautiful islands, and we're gonna take the ferry there and we're gonna enjoy ourselves in Palau, you know, go to the beach there and stuff like that. So now we're on the way to the bus, so we've got about a half an hour walk, and then the bus is about, what is it, 30 minutes? 30 minutes from where we are, and then yeah, we'll be in Palau and then we'll see where the journey takes us. Look at the ocean back there. Along our walk, guys, we're now approaching some horses. You can't see them, but they're in the distance. Hopefully I'll catch them once we arrive. They're turning off, unfortunately. So we're on the bus and it's actually going to be a 1 hour journey rather than half an hour as I said earlier. And this is my beach hair, which is a bit crazy. Matteo is checking out the bus times for our return. We're on the ferry now. So we're here now on the ferry. It's a quick ride. Let's see. I'm quite seasick, so should be interesting. So we're on the ferry on our way to welcome to La Maddalena. Super beautiful. Quite nice. This is the real way to have an Italian coffee. At the counter. Grazie. Wait. Look at these beautiful little spots we've discovered, full of plants, little passageways, so Italian, so beautiful. This feels like true Italy, like we're back in the Roman times. Hey Matteo, are we in the Roman times now, huh? So we're on the marina, just walking around, looking at the cute little shops. If you've ever been to Garda Lake, this town kind of has that vibe. It's really lovely, it's very clean, very pretty. Definitely a good holiday destination. We're quite warm, as you might see by the sheen on our skin, but it's really pleasant. I'm not sure if we'll find a beach actually, because our intention was to swim. We're in our costumes right now, but let's see. Matteo, any insights of this La Maddalena place?
No.
Okay, well, you know, the usual contribution from Matteo. Thank you.
Va bene. Due, sì.
So we stopped off at the tourist information and we got a little map and some advice on how to visit the beaches. And then we had like a half an hour time before the bus, so we decided the second round in the cafe. We had cappuccino and we shared a fata brioche. And now we're gonna catch the bus. We bought some sandwiches, some typical Italian sandwiches, and I think like some pizza. So yeah, and then we're gonna go to the beach and swim all day. So I'm looking forward to it. If anyone's coming to Maddalena, if you find this like tower right in the center, then the bus stop is just opposite, and I'll take you around to all the places you need to go. You can see, and I'll try and point out the tourist information on the map for you if you're coming here. It's a little bit hidden away among restaurants and shops, but they're really nice and very useful for a first timer. Here we are on the bus. 10 more minutes and we arrive at the beach. Pretty toasty. My hair is wild. I've been sticking my head out the window. So after about a 20-minute walk from where the bus dropped us off, we finally made it to the beach. We've come to Bassa Tenga. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Tenga. It's Bassa Trinita. Yeah, take a look. It's beautiful actually. Finally, can't wait to jump in the water. And so, after extra 20 minutes, Matteo insisted to get into an emptier beach. This is where we have arrived. We've got some prickly pears over here on our walk back. So we've had a day of swimming, which has been lovely, and now we're on our way back to La Maddalena. After spending a few hours at the beach, we're gonna have an early dinner, explore the city a bit, and then take the ferry back home. We've kind of worked out all the time so everything's aligned, because we have to take this bus to the town, explore, take the ferry, and then just in time for probably the next bus. But yeah, it's been so lovely. The water's been perfect. It's been a good day, beautifully sunny. And I'll add, it's kind of strange, but to get from the beach, we have to walk along the road with the cars, because it's like no pedestrian walkway, as you can see. So there's a constant passing of cars or scooters. But yeah, I think it's just because it's a small kind of town vibe. So, you know, and it's very seasonal. It's not really worth, I guess, accommodating us poor plebs. We're on the bus back to La Maddalena, where we're gonna have a Nutella brioche. Super warm but lovely. Matteo, how was the day? Hot, but the water was fresh and perfect. So we've taken a quick rest break from the heat. We had a Nutella bombolone, which is like a donut stuffed with Nutella, purely my influence, and a ginseng coffee. If you come to Italy, definitely have the coffee ginseng, very delicious, quite sweet, so if you like sweet stuff. And now what? We keep exploring the city until the ferry comes, huh? Big Matteo. He's broken from the heat. So we just stopped for a little break from the sun, and earlier we had a bombolone stuffed with Nutella, which is like a donut stuffed with Nutella, and cafe ginseng, which is something really delicious in Italy. It's kind of it's ginseng flavored coffee. It's usually quite sweet, like kind of like a shot. I would really recommend it. And yeah, just floating around the city until the ferry, and then back to Palau. Here we go on the ferry again. So we're exploring through the town of Palau, possibly slightly lost. Look how cute this is, very typical. Clothes hanging everywhere. We're in some residential area. It's quite nice, but yeah, we're kind of trying to look for the center. Maybe it doesn't exist. Wait, but look, we found a little church. When in Italy, you'll always find a church somewhere, which is, by the way, called a chiesa. But yeah, just a little update as we go along. We took the ferry. It's very relaxing. The sun is setting. Ooh, look at this. Don't know if you can see that. Quite nice. Anyway, yeah, so along we go, heading towards dinner. I feel like all our stops are like food stops, but I think in this heat is also quite energy draining, so yeah, it's a pleasure to sit. So we're in like a little takeaway place in Palau, Matteo, I think, is hungry, so he's a bit moody. And we ordered like a variety of little dishes, which I'll show you once they arrive. It's pretty chilled, like kind of cold foods already made. I'm looking forward to it. So we've got some black rice, seafood salad, lasagna, more seafood salad, some aubergine, and some olives with meat. We have the food that has arrived. It's a lot. So we were just walking past the bus station, and we saw this man with like a pint of spritz, because it's like kind of aperitivo hour now, and a bag of chips, and then another guy coming out of the bus station with 2 spritz. You can just buy the stuff anywhere. When it's time to drink, it's time to drink. Also check out my mosquito bite. Annoying, but yeah. Anyway, I love Italy. So guys, the journey is over to La Maddalena. It was a lovely day. Luckily we caught a bus. It was only 15-20 minutes late, but it arrived, which is what's important. And now we're back on our way to Santa Teresa. We had an ice cream before, really fatty. I'll put up a pic so you guys can appreciate it. It was like one of those ones where you can add all your different like flavors and toppings and sauces. It's called La Mucca, if anyone's interested. Very tasty. That was how much? $7.50 for each of our ice creams. It goes by weight, so it wasn't too bad.
Both of them.
Yeah, for both. So yeah, now we're gonna go and chillax home. The end of the night has come and we are on our way back. We're going to burn off the calories by walking home, so it's about a 30-minute walk. So I hope you've enjoyed that little adventure we had today in La Maddalena, and I hope you're tempted to go there too. See you tomorrow. Here we are walking in the darkness through the dodgy pathway. Ooh, the end of the night. Ooh.